forecasting and tracking against email revenue on a daily basis. In the next 5 minutes, we're going to do a tactical deep dive into how we set an expectation for revenue contribution from the email channel that ladders up the total business revenue expectation, and how that gets broken down into contribution per campaign and per flow on a daily basis. So where we start in order to back into this level of a forecast is to understand what is the target we are going after as a business next month? What is our revenue target for this coming month? In this example, we're looking at January of 2024. For this brand, the goal is to drive 2.35 million in total revenue. So email has to be accountable for driving a portion of that revenue. And that is what we need to use to back into the expectation for that specific channel in the total channel roll up to get to the 2.35 million target. So what we want to do in order to back into this number is look at some historical performance as well as any changes in recent months for this specific channel. For this brand, email last year in January 2023 was driving about 6% of the total revenue of the business. And their email program has improved over time, as well as their base of returning customers. So now email is driving closer to 10 to 11% of the total revenue of the business. And so looking at some historical months as well as the trend over time, we can back into an expectation of how much as a percentage of our total revenue does email have to drive in this specific month. In this case, we're setting an expectation of 10% of the total revenue contribution from email based on some of the historical context I shared. Now, email is going to be accountable for driving 219,000 in projected revenue based on the expectation for that specific channel. Now, what we do is we take that expectation. So we have the total revenue target, it's 234 based on the total revenue target that we're going after. So we have a target of $234,000. Now we need to understand how are we going to achieve that target very specifically in a way that's going to help us action when there are any gaps to goal against the total revenue target for the month. So we look at that in two main ways. For the email program, there's going to be campaigns and flows. Each of those are going to contribute revenue for the total program. And you can start with flows as more of a consistent expectation of what the revenue is going to look like. So we have here, welcome, cart abandon, browse abandon, post purchase, add to cart, subscription flow, and you may have some others, but account for each one of those. And we're creating buckets for each of those to be able to then project the revenue and track against it. So each of these are the flow revenue buckets that we have for the coming month. And then we have a full campaign bucket. So flows are taken care of. And then we have our campaigns here and we need to forecast against those. So step one there is to get your email calendar inputted into on a daily basis to understand each day what are campaigns that we have planned. So in this case, we have educational email going out on the 3rd, a follow-up educational on the 5th. We have a promo going out on the 9th.
Hey folks, thanks for listening to this preview episode. To hear the episode in full, check out Admission at youradmission.co. That's YOURADMISSION.co.